going on YouTube? Before I get into today's video, I just want to give a huge shout out to Columbus Exotics. Like right now, just stop the video, pause it, click the link in the description, or just wait till the end of the video and there will probably be like a little circle with their logo on it that you can click on and go to their channel. Subscribe to Columbus Exotics. They're going to be putting out some crazy stuff in the next few days, and in the coming year. I just got like a sneak peek of what their latest video is going to be, and it's absolutely incredible. The cinematography, everything about it. I mean, this was just like 15-20 seconds, and what they're going to be coming out with is just awesome stuff. And just wait for that video. So stop the video right now. You can click the link in my description or just type in their name on YouTube, Columbus Exotics. Go check out their channel. Awesome stuff gonna be happening in the next few days, year. Awesome. What's going on, guys? Today I wanted to start off a new segment. This was suggested to me by a fellow commenter, if you would say. And today I'm gonna be looking at and discussing and just talking about car brands from A to Z over the next few days. Today I want to start off with Acura, Aston Martin, and Audi. So starting off with the first automotive manufacturer on the list from A to Z, we're going to talk about Acura. Not particularly too much to talk about. So when I was really first introduced to Acura as like a sports car brand was the first NSX, barely, and I didn't really know too much about it because it was like a 90s car. So no, it wasn't impressive on like the performance scale, but the looks had the looks of like a 355 Ferrari, somewhat like a Testarossa maybe, and that's why people like jumbled that first NSX in with like they think, oh, was that a Ferrari or whatever, but the power wasn't there. I think it was like mid twos, maybe 300. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one. And then that's there. I appreciate it as a car, as like the first generation NSX. Good for you. And what I really leaned on until the new 2017 NSX came out was Acura's TL line. Now, I really liked the look of the TLs from like 2003 to 2000, maybe 2010 maybe. I'm not sure when they did the facelift on it because that just looks absolutely horrible. So Acura did the TL, and then they did the TL Type S, which I just think are awesome cars to begin with. I think they still have that like mid 200 horsepower, like 250 maybe. Good amount of power for a sedan. Nothing too crazy. Just like was it like a $35,000 sedan or something like that? New. You could probably pick one up for like 10, a good one with low miles. And then they did the facelift on the TL, and now it looks absolutely horrible. And they took a lot of that design language from the newer like 2014 TLs, I think, into the new NSX, and that's why I'm not too much of a fan of the new NSX. It looks fine for a sports car if you have like all the carbon fiber options and everything and a nice spec color, but overall I'm just not a big fan of the 2017 NSX. It has the power now, 580, almost 600 horsepower or something like that, don't quote me. Yeah, it has the V6, the electric motors. Nothing too special, kind of running a GTR type of setup, same power range, same, JDM style, and it's just really not there for me. It doesn't have the sound. You would have to throw exhaust on that to make it sound remotely, good, and that's pretty much it for Acura. hasn't really made a big impression on me since it's just Acura. Got the NSX and the TL. That's basically it. You know, I don't hate it. I don't love it. I'm just in the middle with the new NSX, and you know, I can do without it. Couldn't. I mean, they should. I wouldn't care if the new NSX existed or didn't exist, or if Acura existed at all. Just indifferent, if you would say. All right, moving on into the next automotive manufacturer on the list from A to Z. We're going to be talking about Audi. So Audi really started to make an impression on me, sort of, before I was really even a car guy. In the first Iron Man film, when he's going up the highway with his dad's huge table, like cityscape metropolis type deal, in the back seats of the R8. Was it in the back seats of the R8? Does that ring up back seats? I don't know how he fit it in the car. It was in the passenger or something. Then he got like strawberries for whatever, and she threw them away. Yeah, that was the first time that I was really introduced to Audi as an automotive manufacturer. Really not too big of a car guy then, but that's when I first realized they existed, basically. And it just kind of grew from there. Maybe 3 years ago, I really started to get into the brand, look into the cars, mainly the RS5, the RS7, RS5 and RS7 big players, and then the R8, the first generation R8, obviously from the Iron Man films. I think that's really where everybody picked up on it. Maybe Top Gear. I don't know. I don't remember ever seeing it in Top Gear. That was so long ago. Yeah, Audi RS5, RS7. I'm truly in love with the RS7 right now, with the rims and everything it's going for it. Huge power, great sound. And the new R8 is absolutely killer. It's basically a Hurricane with an Audi body kit on it. R8 body kit. Has the sound, has that awesome V10. The interior is just incredible. I mean, it's basically a small Hurricane. I mean, around 600 horsepower, and you know, it's left a small impression on me, but I would still have a Mercedes-Benz over an Audi or a BMW. It's just me, my preference. Hate me. And that's pretty much it. Let's move on to the final auto manufacturer. Right, leaving off with this final segment, concluding everything, we're going to end with Aston Martin. So I really started to look at Aston Martin from that one Top Gear episode where Jeremy Clarkson raced the DB9 against, I think it was May and Hammond. They took a flight, several flights, or maybe it was a train. It was something like that, but he raced them to some country in the DB9, and he just was absolutely in love with it. He was praising the Aston Martin DB9 over and over and over again, and that kind of left off from there, and I took that to the Aston Martin Vantage. That's where I really started to love Aston Martin, and for a few months, the Aston Martin Vantage V12, the V12 Vantage, that was by far my favorite looking sports car until one of my friends was like, that kind of looks like a bug. And I was like, crap, it does. And then for a long while after that, I just didn't really pay attention to Aston Martin a whole lot until the Vanquish came out, and that just blew Aston Martin out of the water. Like, that was just incredible. The new Vantage, the new Vanquish, absolutely incredible looking car. I have a red one that races up and down where I live all the time. Beautiful looking car. The carbon fiber, the quilted stitching, especially in the carbon edition ones. I saw a white one. a few months ago, and it had the rims and what you would expect on the Carbon Edition Aston Martin, the roof, the insanely quilted interior, the quilted leather interior, just absolutely incredible stuff. I know that the gearboxes, the automatic single clutch gearboxes are really slow. You know, that can be worked with. They're clunky, but you know, when you're looking to buy an Aston Martin, you're looking for the GT quality. You're not looking for the 0 to 60 speed or anything like that. You're just looking for a nice grand tourer. That's what I feel like Aston Martin is a brand of. That's what they represent, basically. But I think in the new Vanquish S, they're putting the new Triptonic transmission in, and it's supposed to be a little faster. I think it was like 0 to 60 in low threes, possibly like 3.2, something like that, in the new Vanquish S. So that's going to be awesome. You're going to have that faster gearbox. It's not going to be as clunky as the other ones used to be, or you would just get a manual, and Aston Martins were great for that. Like in Alejandro's DBS, he absolutely loves that thing. It's a manual, sounds incredible, and that's where I'm leaving off, and I can't wait to see more of the new Vanquish Zagatos, and I saw the new Aston Martin DB11 at my local dealership. There's a video of that. You can probably click on it right here, Aston Martin DB11. Yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm a huge fan of Aston Martin from now, and maybe they put out another ugly ass car. I have no idea. But the cars right now, absolutely beautiful machines. They sound incredible. Transmission, always have needed some work on that, but I think their looks outweigh the performance, like, I want to say, what would you say, the performance hindrances, maybe? The looks outweigh that from the other cars like Ferraris and Lamborghinis and other stuff like that. They're just classic GT cars, and I'm just going to end this video with that. So what do you guys think about the 3 A's that I listed: Acura, Aston Martin, and Audi? Just comment below, like this video, share it if you enjoyed it. For the first segment that I'm doing on this topic, let me know if you want to see more. I think the next 3 cars I would talk about would be Bentley, BMW, and Bugatti, 3 Bs, all owned by Volkswagen. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will catch you in the next video if it's gonna be part 2 of this. So yeah, I'll see you then, possibly, maybe.